Man, good morning, Deshaun. Guess what?
We made it,
It
baby.
we did. We did. Man, all the blood, sweat, and tears from the Super Bowl to now. Man, the long off season, the training camps, the draft, the free agency, the hard knocks, both series within the hard knocks, the preseason, this long like 12-day drought, whatever you want to call. We're here. We finally here, man. We made it. We made it. It's your boy Jamar here with Deshaun. Wake up, Mr. West. Walt, he'll be here a little later. Before we even get started, man, how you feeling, man? It's a great day today.
Man, like you mentioned it, man. We weathered the storm. It just feels like a new beginning today. No more days without weeks rather without NFL football until February. Man, it's beautiful fantasy football. I don't know. I went outside to go take my wife the clothes to the laundromat or whatever. Dude, everything just feels aligned. Like the sun is out. The birds are chirping. You know what I mean? I see my neighbor out there cutting his grass. He smiled. Everything just seems like it's just like right in line. Which my neighbor was wearing Bears apparel, by the way, which I know that you will come to love. But yeah, man, it's just a beautiful Sunday. Even like the weather gives you fall football vibes in Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area here, man. So it's a beautiful day.
It is, man, and it's this weekend turned into perfect hoodie weather here.
I got mine on right now.
And it is, man, it's a wonderful feeling. Like you said, you got neighbors smiling and stuff. I mean, if I decide to go to the store and grab some wings or something, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see about half the people in there with football apparel on. It's just great, man. It's just great. And so we had 2 games prior to this show that kicked off. And to be honest with you, man, I'm spoiled. The fact that we had a Friday game, at this point, I'm expecting Friday games going forward. So I need a Thursday and Friday game, Roger Goodell, because that I don't know, that Friday game really did it. After the Thursday game, I didn't had that gap, per se. But no, that was great. But nevertheless, the kickoff, Ravens, Chiefs. The main thing I want to highlight from this game, because we talked about the players you should start. I asked the question about Xavier Worthy, and we didn't necessarily want to roll the dice here, but for the people that did, I mean, he came out with 2 touchdowns. First touch was an end around to the house. It made it, it looked like a familiar person. On that offense,
hold on now.
I'm just saying the speed, man. The speed was there, and he caught a touchdown, so he pretty much gave you 20.8 fantasy points in the PPR league. Any thoughts on Mr. Xavier is Worthy?
Yeah, man. A lot of the fans were calling for it, even well before the actual NFL draft. Jamar, a lot of fans was like, man, imagine pairing this guy with Patrick Mahomes. He drew the comparisons to that speedy thing down there in South Beach. So it's we know what he can do in terms of playmaking, open space. I think it was a perfect fit for to couple him with Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and this style of offense. And what does that do, Jamar? We've seen it. Now you got to keep eyes on Xavier Worthy. What does that do for guys like Rashee Rice? Rashee Rice was heavily involved in this offense, like the other day. He was amazing as well. Those are 2 guys that I can see going forward that you kind of got to start. Pacheco was brilliant. You know what I mean? He definitely did his thing. Patrick Mahomes, not so much. But again, they were playing a pretty stout Ravens defense. But as far as Xavier Worthy, I think he warrants at minimum at least a flex start inside your lineup from here on out. So that was all I needed to see, man. Like you said, I kind of more so pumped the brakes on it because I had, I kind of tempered my expectations. I knew that he was going to be good. Didn't know that he was going to be good this, quickly. And for him to be able to take it to the house, man, off of his first touch, that was all I needed to see, bro.
Man, facts. Your former Steeler, Juju Smith-Schuster had an opportunity. He fumbled the bag on that one, and then your other former Steeler, Antonio Brown, made fun of him on Twitter. Or X, whatever.
Did he really? I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, not safe for work. Just saying. Also, this is offense without Hollywood Brown either. So it just makes you wonder, like, whenever Hollywood Brown comes back, it's like, how much more of an impact can this offense have? But needless to say, with the opportunity that Xavier Worthy was given, he made the most out of it. Rashid Rice, seeing him, targeted early and often in that game as well. It's like every time they put that man in the slot, they had Roquan Smith on him, and then it was just an easy 10 plus, 15 plus catch every single time.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to give him that. Like that was just great play calling, knowing your personnel up on like the defense. Like they seen that, man. Roquan Smith, as good as he is, you know how good he can be, man. Like you're one of the ones that can know. And with him being in my division, having to play him twice a year, a couple of years now, man, it's just even so, like you cannot do that. Like a player like Rice, big strong hands, man. Like he'll take that every time. That's a matchup that they're going to be looking forward to for the rest of the year.
Facts. So on the other side of the ball, now Derrick Henry made his debut and stuff, and I feel like that dynamic is gonna take a little bit more time to gel and more so that offense becomes fluid. But the main thing that was noticed here, like, if I'm not mistaken, Isaiah Likely, he had like 10 at least double-digit catches or targets or something like that with a touchdown over 100 yards, and Mark Andrews, 2 targets?
Yep. So he had 9 catches, 12 targets to be exact, 111 yards and 1 TD.
Yeah. Do we hit the panic button here for Mark Andrews fantasy football owners?
I'm going to say no, not yet. Now we know that Mark Andrews have been dealing with like an injury, so maybe they kind of more so limited his snap count a little bit. But make no mistake about it, man. This dude Isaiah Likely is the real deal. He's big, strong, athletic. He gave the fans a little bit of word of mouth after the game. You know what I mean? That something I can't repeat. But yeah, man, that's one of those guys that. Like you have to stay up on your toes with them. Look, Mark Andrews has been great. He's getting up there in age. He has been a fantasy tight end 1 staple for the past decade, Jamar, or something like that. So I mean, he's been phenomenal. But man, Likely definitely put him on notice. So I would wait to see how the snap count and like the target share, I would like to see how that'll work over the next couple of weeks. But you got to keep your eyes up on Likely.
Absolutely. It's like I'm laughing because I feel like Isaiah Likely, just by the sample size, is probably the player that we thought Kyle Pitts was supposed to be. That we thought
That's fair, bro.
That OJ Howard was supposed to be. And we seen the small sample size last year, and we saw it again a couple days ago. So it's like you give this man like the keys to the car. That's a tight end stud just waiting to happen. Zay Flowers, I think he was underwhelming in that game. I think 37 yards. I forgot it was either 5 or 6 catches on that. I'm trying to look it up now. Derrick Henry didn't even eclipse 50 yards, but he did, if I'm not mistaken, he did fall into the end zone. So at least you got that going. Lamar Jackson, turned into Superman out there from a fantasy perspective. Over 100 yards on the ground, over 2 in the air. Do you have any, I guess, as we leave week 1 for the Ravens, any final takeaways about, Lamar, Zay, Derrick, anything that, should we pump the brakes? Should we notice a trend here? Anything before we move on?
No, I think like the headline says it perfectly. Isaiah Likely over Mark Andrews. That is the main thing that you have to be able to take. Lamar's going to be Lamar. He's gonna shake and bake out there. He's gonna be every week. If he can't even pass the ball correctly, he's gonna be a person that's gonna give you fantasy points with his legs. So you're safe there. No need to hit the panic button on him. Zay Flowers is still the wide receiver one inside this offense. It's just, they had a pretty good game plan for him. Andy Reid and company did. So don't hit the panic button with him. But as far as Mark Andrews, man, you definitely have to keep an eye on that. I think Derrick Henry's going to be Derrick Henry. He's going to give you those goal line touches and at least salvage your day via a Russian TD up on, any given week. It's just this likely thing, man. He's too good. Like he's basically like a big wideout, man. Like that's basically what he looks like out there, and he got pretty good hands, man. He made some amazing catches. I mean, hell, we already seen it. They basically lost the game by a toe. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Patty said, "Put on some white cleats next time." All right, we got our first lineup question of the day from War Eagle. Welcome back, man. Tank Dell or Christian Kirk at the flex? I'm gonna try to put my personal feelings aside. I'm gonna try.
Please do, man, because you gotta love-hate relationship with Christian Kirk, bro.
Oh boy. All right, so both players are playing in a very fantasy friendly environment today.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm not mistaken, they calling it the humidity bowl. The Jags and the Dolphins out here. That over under is pretty high, so that's in track to definitely have a high scoring affair. On the flip side, the Colts and the Texans, they definitely in the same boat too, which a lot of people are projecting that to be a high scoring affair as well. I would lean Mr. Dale. For a couple of reasons. One, I do trust CJ Stroud's connection with Tank Dell a little bit better than one dude called Trevor Lawrence Fabio. With Fabio Kirk.
I can see that.
Second, I also the Colts defense, I believe they play a lot of cover 3, and that bodes well for Tank Dell in that regard. So I give the slight edge to Tank Dell for that one.
Yep. I'm gonna do exactly the same. Jamar, not saying that Christian Kirk isn't like a fine option here, because it just seems like, man, like he just gets his. Like that's exactly what it seems like, and he's gonna be very fantasy relevant for you in a bunch of matchups this year. But it's, the explosiveness of Tank Dell, like you said, CJ Stroud, that connection there. Slight edge to Dell.
Absolutely. War Eagle, you should I'm not sure if you're in our Discord or not, but I'm gonna send you the link if not, so you can join on that one. So yeah, pivoting over to the Friday game. This is why I'm spoiled. Friday football game, and it was actually fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It was. And me being a Bears fan, I actually was enjoying the game, even though the Packers played, they ended up losing. So, I was, I woke up with a smile on my face because I ended up falling asleep in the fourth quarter. So, needless to say, one thing I did see before I fell asleep was Saquon Barkley out here just having probably Giants fans and the whole community probably jumping out of windows and stuff. Dude, we knew Saquon was very talented. We knew that, in at least 2 of the 4 seasons in the Giants, he was definitely, when healthy, was the focal point of the offense. And me and you can definitively say that he's the reason why Daniel Jones is known as Danny Crimes, because he stole that man's money.
Like a thief in the night, bro.
Yeah. So, and I was concerned last Sunday. I was concerned about like the amount of touchdowns that Saquon Barkley would get in this offense, knowing that past couple years, we've seen the tush push into the end zone so many times by Jalen Hurts, or him at the goal line, like disregarding DeAndre Swift. I'm gonna just take it in myself. But this time around, it seemed like they definitely just leaned on Mr. Barkley here.
No, Jamar, you're right. But okay, so let's just take this for what it is right now. Giants fans are probably all in their feels about letting the guy like that, just seeing him, walk. But rightfully so. He wasn't gonna do anything there. I'm kind of happy for like the guy playing it. Like we don't want to see another case of Calvin Johnson being, sad and retiring early just because of a franchise can't win or get the pieces around him to win. So shout out to Saquon Barkley going to a competent offense with a plethora of weapons. So basically, this man has seen the lightest boxes that he ever has since he's been in the league. He is playing behind the best offensive line since he's been in the league, and he's playing in one of like the top 5 best offensive lines in the league. So this is going to be a reoccurring thing, man. I'm not going to say he's going to go for the hat trick every week, but as far as finding the end zone via the air or via ground, which he did both in this game Friday night, you know what? I want to say shout out to Brazil. The fans were great, man, but that soccer field was trash, bro. Like they had a bunch of people slipping and sliding, bro. Like it was crazy. And I think that was one of the things that kind of more so led to, a couple of players being banged up. Maybe even Jordan Love. I mean, who knows? But I know I'm pretty sure that we'll talk about that later. But yeah, Saquon Barkley, yeah, he was phenomenal. So everybody that drafted this guy, look forward to pretty much more of the same.
Facts, and we'll definitely get into the other side of the ball, but really quick, where he goes back, he said, last question. I'm in 2 fantasy leagues. I picked Burrow in both leagues, but I picked up Stafford and Goff.
Okay.
I'm starting them instead of Burrow. Is that a good choice?
Who does Goff got this week?
They play each other. The Lions and the Rams play each other.
Do.
I think the over-under on that game was like 51.5 or something like that. It's
points, man. Points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a high-scoring affair. And then also, Burrow's situation, like T. Higgins is probably not playing. Jamar Chase is a game-time decision on his own. Even though you're at home against New England, who is arguably the worst team in the NFL, but it's like it's just something about New England that at times the game environment could turn ugly, and then all of a sudden you're not putting up the points that you think you're going to put up, especially if Jamar Chase is not playing. So therefore, I don't mind the Goff and Stafford play at all because, like you said, Deshaun, points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not mad at it either, bro. Or, so it's. Thank you. I like Goff a lot this year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So we talked about high-powered offenses. And I mean, hey, like they're basically turning into one right before our eyes. Jamar, like we mentioned, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, basically who has been the consensus tight end 1 this year in fantasy football. He's there. Jahmyr Gibbs is there. They got David Montgomery there, arguably one of the best backfields in football. They got a pretty good offensive line. It's just a lot of things are pointing, trending upward for Jared Goff. I didn't even mention Jameson Williams, like they said that he's been turning heads like early, before like the season started. So yeah, they got all things, clicking considered. And you mentioned Jamar points. Like this is going to be a very fantasy friendly game. The Puka Nakuas, the Cooper Kupps, the Jahmyr Gibbs, like I feel like all those guys are going to eat. And somebody got to be the person to give these guys the football. Why can't it be either Stafford or Goff? I'm more lenient toward Goff for this game myself personally than Stafford, but either or wouldn't be a bad pick. And you mentioned, Jamar, I'm glad you hit the nail right on the head about that New England. Like sometimes those games can get murky. Even though they lose, they tend to put up some type of stubborn fight all the time. So kind of go with the more safer bet here in Stafford and Goff, which I'm not mad at. And War Eagle, I like when people do this, man. Like sometimes you got to put that big name aside. We know Burrow is a big name for some of like the lesser names out there as far as fantasy footballs go, man. So like, thanks to you for using your noggin, bro.
Like for real. And then we got Foxborough News. He said, how long y'all think Love's going to be down? I don't have him anywhere this year, but I am in a new dynasty league that plays up to 3 QBs. Will Willis be okay? Or you think Green Bay will get someone? So, answer the first part, it's looking like 3 to 6 weeks. They're thinking that he might even be back a little sooner, closer to the 3 side than the 6 side. So I would say no later than mid-October at this point, I would imagine. On that one, yeah, I don't know about Willis, man. I don't know. I heard the darndest rumor this morning that your quarterback, Deshaun Justin Fields, might end up as a Packer. But who knows on that one? But I don't think there's a ton of confidence in him. But what are you thinking on this one?
Nah, man, I'm gonna be completely honest. It ain't gonna take me a long time to say it. No, absolutely not. Look, man, like we've seen enough of Willis to say that he's not the guy. He is a backup inside this football league. But no, man, like the Jordan Love thing, it sucks because we saw how good they can be with this guy under center, and I think the Packers are doing the right thing. And I think that timetable, Jamar is basically legit. You know what I mean? Like it's looking like 3 to 6 weeks for the type of injury that he does have, and he possibly can be back sooner. But why would he be if they just gave this guy a fat payday? About a month ago or whenever they gave it to him, like they trying to protect their investment. He's still young. They don't want to send this guy back too early. But in that division, guys are, like that division is kind of tough, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's they still want to be relevant. I just don't think that Willis is the guy to be able to get them over that hump until they see their franchise guy come back. So with that being said, though, Jamar, what do you think that's going to do to the pass catchers? What do you think that's going to do to the Jordan Reeds, the Christian Watsons, the Romeo Dobbs? It's like, how are we going to approach those guys from week in and week out?
All right, so this is what I'm doing, right? Like all these shiny toys, I'm gonna pick them up and put them back in the toy chest for now, and I'm gonna close it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do because I do not feel comfortable playing any one of these 3 or any skill position players right now, except for maybe Josh Jacobs. I don't feel like it's not worth it. Like we just described Malik Willis' inability to really play starting level football. I'm surprised he's still in the league, maybe because he's still young, but the short sample size that we saw, he's not it.
No.
And unless they bring in somebody that's competent, I don't even know who that is right now. I'd like maybe flex at best in deep leagues if I really had to. You're pretty much throwing a dart in the dark with a blindfold on, so it's double dark in there. So I don't know. I can't do it.
Fair enough, man.
Man, hurry up and hop on, Mr. West.
What you talking about, Willis?
We got one here from Untamed Music. All right, so tell me I'm the unluckiest person in fantasy. It's barely the first Sunday my tight end got his job stolen and my QB snapped his knee. Fantasy football sucks.
Whew, no. Untamed Music, man. Like that's exactly like how I've been feeling. Because so I'm gonna share my little story with you. Maybe we can go through this sorrow together. Maybe you can lean on me.
Story time.
So I'm preparing for my draft and trying to draft things and trying to go a little bit unorthodox in this one league. And my starting QB just happened to be Jordan Love. I waited a little bit later to snag a quarterback and kind of focus at like the other positions. And what did I do? I also drafted Christian Watson as well to pair him with. So, I mean, that is like a double whammy, a slap in the face. As far as like the wide receiver position is concerned, I'm not sure exactly who I'm gonna fill that with. I do have Trevor Lawrence as my QB2 in that league, man. So like I feel I feel you, man. Like, I really do feel you. As soon as like your quarterback goes down for X amount of weeks, like anytime you say weeks plural, I don't care if it's even 2 weeks. 1 week, you should be able to, sustain. But we do preach a lot on this podcast about depth, man. Like sometimes, like that bench got to be right. It got to be right. And I know it's more difficult in like deeper leagues. It's kind of more like, 14, 16, 20 team leagues or whatever. Like anything after that is going to be very, very difficult to have a competent bench, man. But we cannot stress that enough. This is football. Things happen, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the main motto is next man up, right?
Yeah.
So now I feel you. I got Jordan Love in a couple leagues, including my dynasty league.
And he did his thing for you in dynasty, just the way how our points is set up, our point system. So like he definitely gave you a little bit of a boost there.
He did when he threw that 70-yard dart. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling really good. I woke up and I didn't even, when I fell asleep, I didn't know he was hurt. And then I woke up and I'm like, okay, hurt. And then I saw the video of showing like knee pop. I'm like, Lord. I'm sitting here like every hour on the hour on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it these days, just seeing like, do we have an update? Do we have an update? Do we have an update?
I was doing the same thing, man. It was insane, bro. Like I couldn't believe it. And it's, what was it, like the next to the last drive that they had on the field, man, fourth quarter, like that all, like, oh my God, man, like that sucks.
But yeah, needless to say, I'm just, if anything, silver lining, I'm glad it's an MCL sprain and not the ultimate that everybody was thinking. So, all right, so hang in there, Untamed Music, man. Hang in there, man. We got one from M Banff. I have Dwaddle, Wright, McLaughlin, and Bucky Irvin. Should I drop any one of them to stash Jordan Mason?
So what you're not gonna do is you're gonna have to keep Dowdle and McLaughlin.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to keep those two. Bucky Irvin, I'm not sure. Like I was hollering at my brother about him. You know what I mean? Seeing what they can bring to like the table. He kind of said some things, but nothing to make me be able to, like run out and like go get this guy, man. But I don't know, man. It's kind of tough, man. Like that's kind of tough. I kind of like the guys who you have there over Mason, but let me look see here real quick.
Yeah, I think I would keep the guys because Dowdle, McLaughlin, they got prominent roles on their teams. I think Irvin would definitely start, wedging in his touches in that offense. Right. I believe that situation in Miami is going to turn into a running back by committee type deal. I would just keep the guys you have, honestly, for now.
Yeah, the thing about that is as long as CMC is healthy, right? He's not going to really be able to see much time on the field. And like I know that CMC was back and forth about playing, but I mean, he said out of his mouth that he's expecting to play week one.
He's gonna play.
So I'm not mad at the way that your thought process is with tackling this. Maybe right if that's one of the guys I was going to say that. If that's one of the guys that you feel that you need to part ways with, it'll be him for Jordan Mason. So what was the Eli Mitchell? He suffered a season-ending injury, right?
Yeah, that man's always hurt. That's
right. So I can see why he's why
you just want to have that handcuff by all means.
Yeah.
If you have to split between 1 to 4, it'll be right for me.
It'll be right.
Because they got too many running backs there. But other than that, we definitely get where you're coming from.
Yep.
Please like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. AS, what's going on? Pollard or Elliott half PPR? I would go Pollard.
I cannot believe I'm saying what? I cannot believe I'm saying this. Pollard. I'm going Pollard too. If it was standard, I would probably go Zeke. I think that Pollard offers more in terms of the PPR format or whatever. But I mean, I'm not really mad. Like, I want to see how things are going to shape out in both these backfields, man. Like, this is kind of intriguing to me because like it's going to be some splits up on both of these teams. You know what I mean. So, but yeah, so Pollard for now. I'm not really safe about it by me saying Pollard and then yes in the same sentence. Like that kind of really didn't work out well for me last year. So, but yeah, for now, Pollard, man.
It sounds like you sound like he's still on your bus, and then we went to a rest area for like 5 minutes so he can use the bathroom and then come back. That's what it feels like on that
I
one.
tried to leave him, bro, but he made it back to the bus. Like we tried to keep the bus going, like when when we made like a pit stop, but he was running, but he is a running back. He was running behind the bus and he was banging up on like the back door. We let him back in, bro. So.
That's funny. All right, Foxborough, before we answer this, we got a Colts fan in the house. Third member of the crew. What's up, Mr. West?
What's up, man? Sorry for the wait. Yeah, I hit right on time. We were just talking about Tony Pollard. Were we supposed to leave him last year?
We tried to, bro. Like we tried.
Oh my god.
Yo, he was running behind the bus, bro. Like if you see a kid, you gotta stop, right? Like you gotta pull out the stop sign from like the side of the bus and like just let him back on, bro. So, had to, bro.
Leave him. Hey, he don't belong here.
That's funny. All right, 16 man half PPR. I got Goff, Eckler, Montgomery, Place Rice, Conklin, Harrison Jr. bench. I got Murray, Fields, Donald, Hubbard, Oddnet, tight end. Should I swap anyone? I would not touch a thing. I don't think.
Not even trying to be funny. You wouldn't put in. Justin Fields.
No.
Not even Justin Fields. Your extra running back.
Nah, I can't do it.
For real? Hold on. Who the Lions got though?
Lions got the Rams. It's gonna be a high scoring affair.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, like Fields can get you. Yeah, he gonna use them legs.
Yeah. Don't I know it. We wiping our hands on that one. But yeah, I would keep it the same.
All right, so I did come a little bit late. I got a question, just really quick. Did y'all touch on my man getting his money yesterday? We was trying to get him free from Pittsburgh, but Big Muth got paid. Y'all talk about that?
No, we ain't talking about that yet.
Not yet.
Y'all see Friar Muth got paid?
Yeah, I definitely seen that.
Yeah.
I think what they were waiting for was the whole Brandon Ayuk thing to see how that was going to like pan out before that they start giving it. So it was Cam Hayward first who actually got paid, and then they gave some bread to Freiermuth as well, who is a good young tight end. But hopefully we can.
Nah, they was watching our podcast, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with it. They was watching the podcast, and they was like, we talked about Freiermuth last week, so they was like, hold on now, they talking about him. So we got to go ahead and get this man paid so he don't try to get out of here on us.
Hey, I'll go with that one.
Jamar Shepard.
Oh, man. All right. Justin said, I got the QB for you in the league, though, Deshaun. Deshaun just bounced on us for a second. He'll be back. Let me see. Oh, Foxworth said Olave not plays. Okay, yeah. I mean, either way, keep it the same for sure. Go still. Let's see. Like Deshaun missing all this love right now. Ain't nowhere to be found. All right. Untamed Music said, I'm in a 14 team, bro. Everything is scarce. I drafted Jamar at 8. Marv on the way back. We'll see. As of now, I'm projected to lose by 9. Hey, like, I get it. Them projections, can be at times can be a little, intimidating or worrisome. But I mean, at the end of the day, like these players got to go out and play the game. That's just what it is. It don't matter. Like I could be projected up 15 points right now and still lose by 20. It don't matter.
Dude, I was projected to come in last place in my leagues last year, and I think I placed first and second in every single one. So
yeah, we don't do that here. We do not do that here. No. projections, nah, out the window, bro.
Man.
Yeah, I'm about to win the Destination Fantasy League.
I guess. I mean, if you do, you definitely gonna take this L the first week though.
I'm the captain now.
we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. See, Deshaun, you missed this. Like Justin said, I got the QB for you in the league though, and then AS gave you and Go Steelers, like your Steeler Nation. Oh, you got the towel. He put the
Is that upside down? Oh
the
man, there we go, man. There we go. Let's wave it. Let's wave it. You know what I mean? Let's go. Hashtag Steeler Nation. Hashtag here we go.
I need that towel, Deshaun. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Hey, when the Steelers play the Colts? Week 3, week 2, week 4, one of them.
No, I gotta see if my coin's gonna be right to get to that one. I ain't planning on it, but we'll see.
Same, bro. You already know that we have planned on it, but you know what I got going on. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You ever seen Set It Off? We can kind of go do something like that. And then we both
man, don't tempt me.
I'm in a bind.
Come back ball, y'all know it went down.
Oh man, Henry said start one. DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, Gus Edwards. All right, so I'm putting the Gus bus down for now.
Are you really?
Who? Which one?
So you don't like Gus Edwards?
I just don't know what to expect
from that backfield, right? Okay.
From I'll simplify it. The whole Chargers offense, I don't know what to expect. I know
they're gonna run the ball.
Run heavy, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Gus Edwards is gonna get 20 touches or 5. I don't know if J.K. Dobbins gonna come in and get 20 touches or 5. And then I think they got somebody else that I can't even put my finger on the name on it. I don't know. I just don't know. That I don't know. Swift, Williams.
Is this PPR or standard?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
If it's standard, I'm going with Gus Edwards, bro. If it's PPR, I'm going DeAndre Swift. But yeah, I get it. That backfield is in disarray, and we talked about 2 other backfields that were in disarray as well. We just got done talking about them with Tennessee and what was it, Dallas? Like so it's like a similar thing here. Like you said, Jamar, like we don't know what the hell is going to go on within that backfield. But one thing is for certain: if Gus Edwards, if they do get to the red zone, that's going to be the guy who's going to punch it in, man. Like I think he is listed as RB1. As far as like the depth chart goes, I checked that the other day. I tried to pick him up kind of late in like one of the leagues because I'm like, man, somebody didn't draft him, and as soon as I thought about it, somebody drafted the guy, man. So, I don't know. I think if it's standard, I'm gonna go Gus Edwards. PPR, DeAndre Swift.
I feel you on that. Untamed. He's saying Swift is standard. Javonte is PPR. I mean, I don't know. This here.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Jamar. What do you think Swift is going to bring to the table today? Go ahead and put your Bears cap back on. So yeah.
You had a jersey last time though. What happened to it?
Oh, that particular jersey is in archives. It's in archives.
Okay.
I still got it. I only own 3 Bears jerseys in my life. I only got 3. I got a Walter Payton, a Khalil Mack, and a Justin Fields. Like I
love Walter Payton. Love Walter Payton. That's like my favorite running back of all time.
I remember you said that, and it blew my mind when you said it the first time. Like, out of all people, like that made me feel good.
Man, he was named after me too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like how you said that. Yeah.
I had to think about it. Like, what?
Hey, wait a minute. Had nothing to do with my dad or grandfather. He was named after me.
Oh man,
I'm sticking by it.
All right, we'll go with that. As far as Swift, he will. I'll say this: he should definitely get quite a few targets for sure. He'll definitely be the check down machine for sure. But also, I think he can get about 10 to 15 touches today.
Okay. 10 to 15. I think that's good enough. That's definitely good enough for me. 10 to 15 for me to be able to want to play a player. So, yeah.
All right. So we got
Jamar
one
being so
here.
humble right now. Jamar being so humble. Do we not have high expectations for that Bears offense?
No, we were just talking about it, man. Before we actually went in today.
Can we get to
say it with your chest, Jamar? Come on, say it with your chest. Like, let's got hope, bro.
Let's get to this question first. I'll address how I feel about my team later.
I need you to let it out.
Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm gonna just call you Triple X for now. All right, you said pick 3. Gibbs versus LA, Bijan versus Pittsburgh, Taylor versus Houston, Kamara versus Carolina, Javonte versus Seattle, full PPR. All right, so we're gonna cut Javonte out of there. This is where things get interesting, because I feel like those first 4 names can do work today, all of them, all of them. But definitely starting Bijan. Sorry, Deshaun.
Have to.
We having that P. Diddy moment right now. Why are you hesitating?
I think I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Houston can be had on the ground.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure they can.
No, they can. I think you know what? I'm gonna go take a stab here in the dark and say his name is Zonify or whatever. So you got
that's
like
what I was gonna think too. I didn't want to say it though.
Or whatever. But
I'm having a tough time reading today.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But I like the way how he put the name first, that he kind of think that he knew he should start out of the 3. So that's exactly what I'm gonna roll with here. Yep. So he says Zonify. So yeah, Gibbs, Bijan, and Taylor, man, you got to roll with those guys. Those are the guys that are going to get the TDs in this game. Kamara can possibly. Javonte versus Seattle, I don't like that matchup at all. Kamara is a good one as well, but Gibbs, Bijan, and Taylor, those dudes can. They need just that one. They need one good run to be able to take it all the way to the house. So I'm rolling with the guys with that high motor and high upside, and I like how you put them at the top 3 right there. So
I'm with you. I could just make a slight argument for Kamara, but nevertheless, the first 3 had the highest upside by far out the 3. And he said that's what I was thinking. I was more curious about Gibbs versus Kamara, but
and rightfully so. He should be. Kamara was a PPR machine last year when he was healthy. Like the dude just called catch out the catch. So he was great. But those other guys right there, man, they got the upside is there. Hey, Walt, man, speak on your guy this morning, bro. Speak up on Jonathan Taylor a little bit, man. So
hey, man, we about to go to work, man. We got to. Hey, it's
there you have it.
AR Nate, I'm about to do what Jamar's supposed to do about his team. We cooking today, man. We got like real rivalry going on right here. We got, us in Houston, we beefing CJ Stroud, talking crazy on podcasts and all this and that. Him and Xavier going at it. I love the energy. Yeah, like he already talking crazy about Indy. Indy don't like me. I'll just snap. Like, all right, cool. So now we coming in with our quarterback who put up 3 tuds on him last time we played him with AR. Went out with a concussion. Let's pray for health for AR. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time. I think he only got like 2 snaps with AR back there. So this is gonna be the first time they really getting to play together. So yeah, we cooking today. I think it's gonna be a great game. We the underdogs too at home. Love it, love it. Keep doubting us.
Fair enough. I appreciate that hype speech.
And the last time JT played on was the last game of the season. Didn't he have like almost 200 some yards? It was something crazy.
Was that fool's goal though? Considering that it was the last game of the season. I'm just asking.
He probably did. I just don't remember it because I just remember him not being in the game when Gardner Minshew threw that ball. That's all I remember.
Okay, now you bringing back the memories. There you go. Okay,
I mean, in all seriousness, that's all I remember. I remember Jonathan Taylor was probably cooking them, but I just remember the last offensive play of the game, and it didn't make any sense to me at all.
It's terrible.
All right, Zonify said Godwin versus Washington or Pickens versus Atlanta. Again, full PPR. I love Godwin today. Love Godwin today. Love Godwin. I love that game environment.
You're making me really do this, bro. You're making me do this against my own guy, man. I'm gonna say this. All right, let me put my terrible towel aside real quick. Man, I hate to do it. Give me Godwin as well. Godwin as well. Again, he said full PPR. So he's talking about a guy that's going to get the looks. He's going to get the targets. Not saying that my boy Pickens. Pickens is probably going to find the end zone today. I'm going to say that. Okay, I'm going to say that. But as in terms of an overall fantasy game, Godwin is probably the safer pick in this one. So therefore, I don't want you to go out with go 0-1 this week. So I'm gonna just go with safe right here, and I'm gonna roll the dice with Chris Godwin. Let me bring my terrible towel back. I'm done. What you thinking, Walt?
Like he's contemplating life.
Being so safe so early in the season. I feel like wholeheartedly, like the Steelers have their best QB option in. I don't think Russ is it. I'd rather go with the younger. And I think with Fields is going to start, right? I just want to make sure. Fields is starting.
That's what it's looking like right now. But Russ is traveling with the team, and he will get pre-game work before to see if he is eligible to play. But as it stands, Fields is looking like the starter.
I would say 80-20 says Fields starting today.
Mr. Unlimited is looking pretty limited. So let the young man cook. Let him cook. I think with his ability, if Fields is playing, I would go with Pickens just because Fields' ability to actually, run and, make the defense. Like, you're going to have to defend Justin Fields. So I think that would give Pickens, a lot more one-on-one where, he can do his thing as well. I'm going to go dangerous on this, so I'm going to go Pickens.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 for Godwin, 1 for Pickens. Good luck today. Join our Discord, man. Join the Discord. Join the community. Rhonda, good morning.
Rhonda, what's up?
Just real quick. Last game, I had to look it up. 188 yards rushing and 8 yards receiving for a total of 196 yards against the Houston Texans. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Fair enough on that one. You know who else is a game time decision, fellas? You know who else is? This man. The Jamar's got to stick together, so I support his decision.
Okay.
But if you are a fantasy manager right now, you are probably very, very upset.
Yeah, sweating bullets because 9 times out of 10, he was probably your number 1 draft pick.
If he was not a first-round draft pick, there's something wrong with your draft more times than not. There's something wrong with that. But a lot of this is contract related, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like I
think all of it's contract related.
But
he also said he would play without a contract. So Jamar just want to play football.
Hey man, but I'm sure in the back of his head, he just wants to be paid. He just wants his security. He just
definitely, man. But he got 2 years left, bro. It's like, man, like I get it. Everybody's passing the bag around. Like, Amon Ra got paid, AJ got paid, CD was probably the latest guy to get paid. Jetta's got paid. Like, everybody's getting paid, and he's saying, man, I'm just as good, if not better, than all the guys who got paid. But at the same time, when things are contractual, bro, like, you kind of got to honor that, like how I feel. And at the same time, it's like, I get it, man, but I don't like it, man. Like, I don't like it at all. If I'm a guy, like, I'm just going to play throughout the contract that I assigned and, like, hopefully get that bag, like, right after. Just play on through it.
I mean, at least wait till the last year. Like, 2 years is kind of like, because Jettas was up on contract, and the same with Amon-Ra, because they was Justin Jefferson the first round pick? I know Amon-Ra he wasn't the first round pick.
No, I'm
Same
all right.
guy.
It was not a first round pick. No.
Yeah,
No,
he was like,
no.
what, like second or third or something like that.
No, later. Fourth.
No, later than that. Yeah.
Even that's even worse. So the contract is a little shorter, so he's up for his money. Like, I'm with you on that. I can understand the last year, and then especially at a receiver position. Now, if you're a running back in that last year, most definitely go get your money, just because the lifespan of a running back isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's just a kid. Somebody else got a toy, he wants something.
But why do you think that they're stuck with the diva, title? You know what I mean? Wide receivers, NFL wide receivers are divas, and it's maybe it's because of this reason. And look, I get it. It's some stuff going behind the scenes that I don't understand because I'm not an NFL player. But from where I'm standing, man, if I'm gonna do something contractual, I'm gonna just kind of more so honor that.
All right, Ronnie, I'm gonna get to you in a second. But what in regards to this topic? Look, I'm gonna just say this: Cincinnati is known for being very, very cheap.
Stingy, yeah.
Look, I mean, he probably looked at the T. Higgins situation. Like T. Higgins still ain't got his money, and he's probably like, all right, well, if you're gonna do that to him, who's the edge rusher for Cincinnati? He ain't got his money either.
Hendrickson.
Yep, he ain't got his. And Jamar Chase probably looking like, we're not playing this game, and that's probably a big part of it. Like knowing that they're not giving it the back.
Joe Burrow about to end up home alone and keep messing around.
Oh no, they're gonna pay him.
He already got paid.
Oh yeah, that's right. He sure did. Yeah.
I see this. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was like Cincinnati is like the cheapest. Like they don't have a lot of money. Like the owner doesn't have a lot of money. Like all his money is from the Bengals. So unlike a lot of these other owners who have other business ventures where they're getting money from, that's all he has. But they were selling the TVs out of their stadium whenever get to do them. Like bro, yo, that's crazy.
Damn.
They selling Vizios out the
$100 you can get on the screen.
They are not selling Vizios out the shop though.
Yeah, bro. Times is hard, man.
Okay. All right. Ronnie, thank you for your patience. He said, "What is good, fellas? Football season is back."
Yes, sir.
Out of Monty, Mostert, and James Cook, who would you start full PPR? Already started Pacheco. All right. Yeah. My starting wide receivers are Devo and AJ Brown. Thanks, fellas. So I know he's feeling good about Pacheco and especially AJ Brown on that one.
As well as Rasheed Rice too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's feeling really good. James Cook for sure.
I'm saying Cook. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Trifecta.
Yeah. Definitely good luck to you, Ronnie. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join the Discord. I'll put in the thing again. Join the Discord. We are growing that community. Even though we are here on, live on this podcast for like a couple hours on Sunday morning, but we are, there throughout the week. So Discord, give me a second. Bam. All right. Well, let's talk about it real quick, man. I've been waiting for you to hop on.
I've been waiting to hop on.
Oh, pause. Oh, God.
Dang, Charlemagne, chill out.
It's early, gentlemen.
Oh man.
All right. I'm gonna pull it up real swift. Bam. Stand by. Wait for it. And share screen.
Hey, yo, so I took a swing and I left him on my bench and I'm not even worried about it. And he about to pull it up right now. That Xavier Worthy pick. Oh my God. Y'all in trouble.
Oh, you landed him?
Yeah, he got him.
Woo, I got your man Rice.
He got him. It's cool. I mean, I ain't worried. He ain't playing him. I ain't worried this week about him.
Let him cook.
But all right, but he did have Rasheed Rice, though. I was looking at that. I was peeping that. Like, Rasheed Rice did justice. We talked about it earlier. Every time that he was matched up on the other side with Roquan Smith, he cooked that man every time in that game. So, yeah, Andy Reid did right by him. Nevertheless, you might catch these hands today, Mr. West.
He's looking at projections again, Deshaun.
No, his team is doing that. Hey man, his team is the Colts or bust at this point. That's what I'm looking at. If for whatever reason the Colts lay an egg, you're done.
Let me change my defense real quick while I'm playing. I thought I picked up another defense. Thanks for showing me that.
I mean, hey, if you want to ride the Colts and I got the Texans, we can do that. You want to do that?
Man,
oh, dude, yeah, that'd be fun. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm leaving it up.
I mean,
it's too early in the season. Yeah, let's do it. That's gonna be fun.
Man, I can't wait to see Marvin Harrison play today. Like, I really can't. Like, that's one of the things that I'm excited about. See him.
Oh, you gotta get on YouTube, bro. Just get on YouTube. You talking about senior or junior?
Junior, man.
Oh.
No, and in all seriousness, I mean, I mentioned Colts and Texans have one of the best game flows, fantasy football friendly game environments of the week. So I'm expecting your Richardson and Taylor to at least put up some points there. Mitchell, I mean, I know Downs isn't playing, so maybe just maybe that could be something worthwhile. DJ Moore, I expect him to get the ball early and often. Zach Moss, in that game environment, I don't know. I'll say this much. If Jamar Chase decides to sit out, it's going to open up the floodgates for a lot of other people on that offense. That's all I'm going to say. Brock Bowers, I think that is a wild card for you because I think he's going to actually be pretty good today. So, I mean, even though I say you're going to catch these hands, I ain't like oblivious to what you got. But what I do know is I got Kyler and Marvin Harrison Jr., the junior. And I think they're going to turn up pretty often in that game. Kyron Williams in that excellent game for later. Alvin Kamara, I am very excited about him. Tank Dell going against your Colts. I'm going to need Tank Dell to go for 3 tutties like Saquon did the other night. Sam Laporta. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Gonna be a fun one.
Okay, it's gonna be a very exciting game. I'm excited to see, and excited to come back next week and have a discussion about this. Win, lose, or draw.
All right, fair enough. So, Mr. Reed, any comments before I turn this off?
No, not at all. Made the best man win.
All right, fair enough. Do you want me to put up yours real quick?
No.
Why not?
No. Jordan Love, man. No. That's the lead that I was talking about. No. Who is Tiana? Who is that, by the way?
So Tiana is so she was on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast a few times, and I met her at my first job, like in Chicago. At this point, probably about almost 10 years ago.
She drafts well.
Yeah, and what's funny is that was her first time ever in fantasy. So, yeah, I was looking at that. There's a few people that drafted well considering the circumstances, and a few people that didn't. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I will leave it at that. Appreciate you, Ronnie. Definitely appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Just quickly, people. DFS, Daily Fantasy Sports. I am definitely going to be very, very heavy on that this year because, look, man, the way this economy is, I need money. And so I'm looking to get paid. If you're trying to follow the train, hop on the board. There's definitely a section in our Discord for that, just so you know. All right. Foxborough said, I got Murray and Harrison for the double up and the 16-man half-point PPR, but still run with Goff for QB. I like Kyler Murray a lot today. I do.
If you got the pairing, keep it. If you got if you got the Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, keep it. If you got the CJ Stroud and Nico Collins, keep that pairing. As long as that pairing is strong, in which we expect the Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. Connection to be, you just gotta roll the dice with that. Golf, fantastic option, but make sure you keep that pairing intact.
Agreed. All right, so got one here from MC Nelson. He said Tank Dell or Andre. I heard them pronounce his name yesterday.
Yosibaj.
Okay. At the flex with Bengals wide receivers at question. So to be honest with you, like I know I just mentioned DFS just a minute ago, and I am like, and on a side note with that, I am particularly waiting on the news of Jamar Chase for me to build my lineups because the person name you just mentioned here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again. He would definitely be in my lineups. But with that being said, I'm probably going to take Tank Dell.
Big deal.
In this one. We talked about it earlier, Deshaun, before Walt came on. Like, even though they're playing against New England, it's just something about New England at times that can make what seems like a pretty good environment for the other team not so environmentally friendly, however you want to say it. So definitely like Tank Dell.
Yep, same.
Trifecta. All right. So this one here's from team. My boys, who do I drop for a defense? Ford, B-Rob, Sutton, or Moss?
Who is Moss again?
Zach Moss.
Oh, Zach Moss. Okay.
Hey, yeah, I gotta put names.
Jerome Ford, Brian Robinson Jr. I'm guessing. Sutton, wide receiver from Broncos, and Zach Moss. Damn.
I would keep Ford and Sutton.
Yeah, we on the same.
No. I say I would keep Ford.
Oh, you would keep Ford? I would keep Robinson. I keep Robinson and Moss.
So you keep you can't drop Ford right now. You can't drop him, right? Because Nick Chubb. Yeah. Nick Chubb ain't playing. You're gonna have to keep Ford. Ain't Moss RB1 too though? Right
Correct.
now? Man, this is actually tougher than what I thought.
You don't think Robinson's gonna be better now that he got the heckler there too? To kind of like it's like a 1-2 punch.
Personally, I've never been the biggest B-Rob fan, even though at times I know he's been excellent. I just haven't.
Even Lil 50.
You gotta keep Sutton and Ford, right? So do we at least agree on those two? No,
I agree with you. I know Walt's not going, but I agree with you.
Okay,
I take Moss.
Okay, so you said you're keeping Moss, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm keeping Moss. He's RB1.
Everybody here is RB1 or wide receiver 1.
I'm not trusting Sutton yet. Not yet. We gotta see. Yeah, no.
Tell you what. Can I look at the rest of your offense? What is it? BVB 09 or just T? Whichever you want to be called. Yeah, can I see the rest of your offense? Because it's like you gave us 3 running backs here. I'm going to see the rest of your running backs and your wide receivers so I can know who to let go. I'm stressing too. Nah, bro, it is. It's kind of that hard, bro. It really is, and it's making it more difficult without seeing your full roster.
Yeah, let us know. We'll get back to you on that one for sure. Antonio said, "Yo, how's it going? Addison or Brian Robinson at flex full PPR?" This is the one I would say, Brian Robinson.
Right?
I do not trust Sam Darnold at all.
Wait to see how that plays out. I'm with you.
Matter of fact, aren't they on the road at the Giants too?
Hold on, what did you say about Sam Darnold?
I don't trust him. I know that's your guy. That's the guy you picked earlier back in June.
Sam Darnold
you did. His revenge tour, is the coming out party, his Diddy party. What are we doing?
Let me go ahead and pick him up in the leagues real quick for y'all. Everybody start trying to snatch up Sam. Sam gonna ball out this year.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go. Brian Robinson here. Right, not saying that Addison can't play well. It's just I don't know what I'm expecting now. I don't want to walk into something and be like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on here?" You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Not saying that he can't score or be productive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I just trust Robinson more in the position. Are we having a trifecta, or you rolling with the Sam Darnold? Okay. Just all right. Trifecta on Brian Robinson. So good luck to you. Firefighter, do I start Burrow without Chase and Higgins or Baker with Evans and Godwin?
Gotta go, Joe.
I don't know, man. feel like
what's
I'm
the matchups here, Jamar? Who does
They had-
Bacon come from?
They had the Commanders. They had home against the Commanders.
Yeah, and then Burrow got what, New England?
Yes.
I'm gonna go
I'm leaning
Baker.
towards, yeah, I was about to say
You
I'm
want
leaning
Baker?
towards
I am, bro. I am.
Same.
Like I'm taking the names out. I'm taking the names out. I'm taking the matchups. I'm taking who they're playing. I'm taking who's playing at home on the road. I'm taking it everything as a contributing factor into why I'm making.
I mean,
this.
everybody playing against New England's playing the home game this year.
but that's if Chase is not playing.
Yeah.
That's without Chase. If Chase is playing, it'd be a coin flip for me, and I wouldn't mind starting Burrow. But without Chase or Higgins, if that's the scenario, I'm definitely taking Baker with Evans and Godwin against the Commanders defense that has nobody at home that could be lit up. I'm taking that.
Yeah, Higgins ain't playing, right?
Too, though. It's a whole new regime.
Higgins not playing at all, right?
No, he's doubtful.
I don't think he's playing. So, yep.
Oh, Higgins not playing?
No.
Oh, yeah, Baker Mayfield. My bad, y'all. I was just joking. I'm playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, let me reel that one back in. Yeah, we roll with
that. Reel it back in.
Nice.
Oh, man.
What's wrong with
Firefighter. Good luck to you. Hey, join our Discord. I'm putting the link again. Join our Discord.
He's been injured at least like the past like couple of weeks or so. Like he was doubtful coming into this week or whatever it is.
You know what? With that franchise tag, I'd be doubtful too.
So we kind of talked about this earlier about Chase. Look, man, like us Jamars have to stick together, and if he decides not to play, he doesn't play.
If I can get an update.
I would say at worst we would know no later than 2 hours from now. We'll know that point. In 2 hours from right now, we will know. We will know. All right. While you checking on that, Foxborough said, "What defense y'all like today for a stream? All formats." So I was definitely looking into that as I was trying to, construct my DFS lineup and all that stuff. There's nobody that really sticks out per se in that regard, but if I had to, I am looking towards that Raiders or Chargers game. I mean, that Raiders and Chargers game for any one of those defenses, knowing that that's going to be a low scoring affair. And maybe, won't be too many points scored, maybe a couple of turnovers, keep your defense at bay. That's what I was looking at earlier. Because I don't trust the Panthers defense. Cardinals going to get scorched. Patriots should get scorched.
Hey, Deshaun, he doing it again.
Who?
Bro, the Bears got the Tennessee Titans. You have I can't think of the boy name playing quarterback. Y'all, that defense is fire. What's the boy's name that played quarterback?
The mayonnaise dude.
Will Levis.
Will Levis. There we go.
So you got that fire Chicago Bears defense playing against Will Levis, and he like,
no.
He must have some pie last night, some humble pie.
Oh my gosh!
But I think they should have drafted him though, right? Like the Bears defense should have been drafted. So basically, he meaning like teams that has been streaming. So a streaming option. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to find that Jamar Chase update or news is nothing. It's basically still the same as it was yesterday. I streamed it off. I mean, I streamed the defense. I streamed the Bengals defense. They really don't have any big names there, but they are playing against the New England Patriots.
That's a good one.
Offense have been pretty much of a dumpster fire. So I think some turnovers can be generated for that Bengals defense. You know what I mean? That was one of the streams that I picked.
That's fair. That is fair. All right, so T is back.
Okay, there we go.
All right, it's an 8-man league. Breece Hall, ETN, Pacheco, Ford, Moss, B-Rob. Wide receivers are Garrett Wilson, Evans, DK, Tank, Ridley, Sutton, Godwin. He dropped one. 8-man. So, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, it could be B-Rob, it could be Moss. I mean, one of those two for me, if that's the case. Just based on it being an 8-man league and he already got that at depth, it don't.
So you got Breece, ETN, Pacheco, those are going to be the dudes who just going to start week in and week out for him 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Wilson, Evans, DK, Tank, all those guys start week in and week out. His first 4 wide receivers.
Yeah. So
they got named. And Ridley, you can sprinkle him in there as well. So yeah, I mean it's man, that's crazy. And Godwin, I mean, it's either Sutton, as crazy as that sounds, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers, as in opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop Sutton, bro. I'm okay with that.
I agree with you with Sutton.
Yeah, you're not going to play Sutton over any of those other wide receivers that you have, like none of them, and like you won't even be missing them because you got 6 other fantastic wide receiver options.
The only thing I would say, unless Evans and Godwin on the same team, unless their bye week is in coincide with 2 others, there's no point of keeping Sutton. So yeah,
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to drop Sutton until I seen like the rest of it.
But I'm glad we saw it though. It puts it more in perspective. So good luck to you, T. No problem. Thank you. Trey VJ. With T. Higgins out, I'm down bad. Who should I start in my second flex spot? Eckler, B-Rob, Jr., Pollard. Yikes.
So Eckler or we know we're not picking Pollard. Sean, if you pick Pollard, I'm about to go start working.
I picked him earlier, bro. I picked him earlier in the scenario. I picked him earlier in the scenario. I'm thinking
that's because it was him and his former teammate that you chose between.
You picked Pollard over Zeke.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we did.
Is this PPR? Give me B-Rob.
Okay. I was about to go start working in the yard. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was about to log out. I can't do
it. Give me some Brian Robertson Jr., man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't know how Eckler's role is going to be. Like, even though we still don't know the full details on that, but I think Brian Robinson out the 3 is more likely to fall in the end zone. So, and then he also said, "Are y'all starting Bengals D versus Patriots or Bears D versus Titans?" I would. I guess you're gonna be saying I'm more humble pie here. I would take the Bengals defense over a nobody offense led Patriots team.
Yeah, yep, same. I'm taking the same. As good as you guys got some personnel, man, up on that Bears defense, but at the same time, this matchup is too good to ignore. You know what I mean? So I'm rolling with Cincinnati as well. That's the defense that I've streamed, like I said. The Bengals defense wasn't getting drafted in most leagues, rightfully so. But I fired them up this week, and in my opinion, it proves to be successful considering the fact that Kansas City defense had -2. So I'm basically playing them over Kansas City's defense, who I drafted.
Oof, you did right.
Mm-hmm.
So Trey, like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and also join our Discord. T said, "Legends, y'all boys subbing, so we'll be back." Appreciate you, T. All right. Ronnie said Saints or Texans defense. I would say Saints by default.
Yeah.
I'm avoiding, like, even though me and you are playing those defenses out of fun, but that's an environment I would avoid.
Nope. Same.
All right, so trifecta on that one. Good luck to you, Ronnie. Oh man, so is there? I'm gonna just list off the matchups, and can you just let me know if there's anybody or any people per se that you all want to mention real quick? Where is it? All right, Bears, Titans. Anybody worth mentioning that that we already know that's you pretty much starting already? Anybody else worth mentioning?
Mm-hmm. No, see the thing with you guys. I'm curious to see what Adunze's role is going to be. like that's the matchup that I want to be able to see how involved he is with the rest of those, wide receivers on that team. I think DJ Moore is definitely going to be the one that you're going to have to play no matter what. Keenan Allen, is he trending towards playing today, Jamar?
He's going to play.
Okay, so he is going to play. So yeah, that's the takeaway from this game for me. Like how well will they filter in, some Odunze?
Like on my sports book, I might like roll the dice and anytime touchdown for Odunze just because I feel like he's going to be like probably their biggest red zone threat next to Cole Kmet in the passing game.
Oh
so
yeah,
just something to throw out there. Cardinals, Bills. The only thing I would say is like play anybody and everybody in this one. I think there's gonna be a family affair on that.
I want to see Keon Coleman. I want to see how he's looking. Take on that because he's gonna be their wide receiver run, right?
No. Not for this week. One? They don't know.
It's okay. So up in the air. It's so up.
I want to see what he looks like, though.
Yeah. Same. I'm keeping an eye up on Khalil Shakir here. Gentlemen. Like that's one of the things that I'm definitely keeping an eye on. You're gonna play James Cook. You're gonna play Josh Allen. Even Dalton Kincaid gonna get some love here, gentlemen. But it's the wide receiver room. Like who's like how the pecking order is going to be. Like how is Josh Allen going to distribute, amongst the wide receivers that they got there.
No, that's fair. Before I keep going, Chris got a question. Need a flex. Josh Palmer, Zamir White, Brian Thomas Jr. full PPR. I like Brian Thomas Jr.
Dang,
They are in the humidity bowl.
Humidity bowl. What about where is Zamir at? Like where do they play? Zeus.
They play the Chargers.
Chargers defense is terrible, man. But
they got so many playmakers.
And they do, and that's the thing. They got so many big names up on their defense.
Dude, maybe they respond differently with Harbaugh as coach now. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna go Brian Thomas Jr. I kind of do. Playing Zamir White is intriguing to me, but yeah, I'm gonna go Brian Thomas here.
All right, trifecta on that. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join our Discord. Chris, Untamed Music is Chase playing. Honestly, we won't know until less than 2 hours from now.
Yep, game. I mean, he is a legit game time decision, and I just looked it up. Untamed Music, like I looked at everything from Twitter to Instagram to I don't know, man. Like it's just it's a real game time decision, bro. So everybody about Jamar Chase that's listening, make sure that you got plan B. Make sure that you got plan B. I mean, right on the hip, because you might need to fire that up here soon.
Yeah, for real. Patriots, Bengals. We kind of pretty much talked about it. Like, pretty much just wait till game time decision, which is 110 minutes from now. So we'll see. Vikings, Giants. One thing I will say is Malik Neighbors. Please play Malik Neighbors in every league that you have. Please, 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 please.
Why?
Oh, he's doing some cooking today. He is he's doing the prep work right now. He's already like dicing up the vegetables, cutting up the meat. By the time noon comes around, it's gonna be sauteed and then put in the oven. Like he's cooking the Vikings today.
Is he? Neighbors gonna cook the Vikings?
Mm-hmm. I ain't saying they're gonna win. I ain't gonna say they win the game, but he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook the Vikings. So.
Is he gonna throw himself the ball?
Hey, he might fall into that category.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, DeAndre Hopkins. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna be quarterback proof, just based on what I've seen so far.
We'll see.
But I like Malik Neighbors a lot today. Panthers, Saints. I know outside of that question we had earlier, we didn't choose Kamara. If you got Kamara, I would fire him up for sure. But anybody else worth noting in this matchup?
No, not really.
What about with the Panthers? You said with the Panthers?
We don't know. I mean, we don't know. Like with
that's the thing. That's what we're doing. Like,
I mean, Deontay Johnson maybe it would be probably the safest pick from the Panthers right now, because as far as like the back, I mean, they got the biggest question mark on them.
Yeah,
probably, man. Like,
and they might turn out to be a good team.
Maybe, but we don't know. I'm not willing to take that risk.
I feel you. The risk is bigger than the reward on that one. So, Steelers, Falcons. I mean, we already talked about Justin Fields more than likely starting. I am very intrigued by the Falcons' offense here. I want to see if Hall of Fame Kyle Pitts can actually, put on the gold jacket and be golden today. Can Drake London, be that guy? I see something in the background. Bijan Robinson going to be Bijan against the terrible Towel crew. But on the other side of the fence, Deshaun, let us know what we got.
Oh, man. So the thing that I'm most curious to see is the quarterback play here, man. Like we all know we're going to be a team that's going to fight and claw our way to possibly a wild card position in the deep AFC, man, because it's tough out there, bro. Even in our division, it's tough, man. Everybody is formidable. You know what I mean? So it's going to be tooth and nail out there, amongst those, heavyweights, as I like to call them, in our division. But the things I'm curious to see the most, it's looking like Justin Fields is gonna. I just checked that as well. It's looking like he's trending towards starting again. They're gonna give Russell Wilson some prep work to be able to start this game and like truly give like a yeah or nay, answer. But keep an eye up on like the backfield here, gentlemen. As like I like to see Jaylen Warren get sprinkled in a little bit amongst Najee Harris. They had like a similar ADP is what I was looking at. I think they had, obviously Jaylen Warren a little bit higher as far as PPR is concerned, with Najee Harris being the more safe bet as far as standard leagues are concerned. But yeah, man, I don't give a damn what happens in this game. Honestly, let Bijan run for 300. Let Kyle Pitts go for 400. I just want us to get the W. That's all I care about.
Fair enough. Jags, Dolphins, once again, the Humidity Bowl with an over-under of 49.5. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. The one thing that I am questioning is the backfield of the Miami Dolphins. We know Mostert had 21 touchdowns last year. We know Devon Achane was a lightning in the bottle, but they also drafted Jalen Wright, and they also have Jeff Wilson Jr. So I don't know. That's the question mark for me. So I do not, what I used to say, don't have the warm and fuzzies about that backfield this game. But nevertheless, if you have Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle, you're probably feeling pretty good on that one. That's what I will say.
No, this is like you said, another kind of more so fantasy friendly game. Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. I really do like the Dolphins head coach, man. Like that dude is hilarious. I just think that he's a coach that, you don't mind coming into work every day, listening to the things that he has to say. I like that guy a lot, bro. McDaniel, I like him a lot. I like him.
Nice multicultural guy.
Yeah, that's what they call him. It seems like he's lacking seasoning though, but I mean, hey.
It's seasoning. I mean, you might got some garlic up there somewhere.
Definitely got some garlic. I'm talking about some pepper, bro. Like it seems like he's missing a little bit of seasoning. So Lamar is off right now. I'm gonna go into like the next matchup that we got here. I'm just gonna run through a couple of my favorite games, man. Starting let's go ahead and start with yours, Walter. Texas.
I know we already did that basically. I don't want to go on a rant on it.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, the other one that I do like, what about the Rams and Lions? There's probably the most fantasy friendly game of the season with that season thus far.
I'll say on the Lions part. I think that's gonna be a massacre.
You think so?
Oh God, yeah. I think the Lions are going to destroy him.
I don't know, man. And that's the Sunday night game too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's looking like
is it in Detroit or LA?
It's in Detroit.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna smack them.
Yeah. Okay. What about the what takeaways do you got as far as Washington and Buccaneers?
That's going to be an interesting game. Was it Jaden Daniels? I want to see how he plays in that game against that Tampa defense because he's got weapons. And I got a friend of mine. I got to figure out what the guy's name is. He said that Washington has a pretty good tight end as well. And I think that's key, especially when you got a young quarterback that's having that tight end to be that safety net for him. Decent receiving core. Yeah, and against a defense I don't think Tampa Bay's defense is what they were, a few years ago, but it's still, they'll be decent. And see if Baker can keep cooking. Like, he got the contract. They pretty much kept that core in place. I don't know what they end up drafting what do they end up picking up this year? I don't think anybody's pick up Tampa Bay.
Nobody.
Yeah, in no significance. Let's see if he can keep that rolling against a defense like we spoke earlier that isn't really, doesn't really have, much to offer. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm with you. I want to see Jaden Daniels. I think for me, I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year. Like, if I were going to bet on a Rookie of the Year candidate, he would probably be 1A for me this year. And I'm also likely to see, I like to throw in like some dynasty stuff in there here and there. I want to see Luke McCaffrey, man. Like, I think he was named as one of the starting wide receivers. That's why they felt so comfortable with letting Jahan Dotson walk on over to the Eagles. Like, they just welcomed him with open arms. So I'm looking to see if he's going to be, he said Kent Bay. He does only look like Kent. Dude, he's been getting that his whole life, man. He does look like Kent Bay.
Correction, Kent Bazemore look like me. I came first.
Yeah, but yeah, it's that Commanders offense. It's gonna look new, right? It's gonna look new, and let's see how well Jaden Daniels plays. We know how stellar he was at LSU. Let's see if he can bring some of that into the big leagues.
Are you still talking about game flow or the slate?
Yep. Nah, we were just going up over the slate or whatever.
Okay, because you mentioned Jaden Daniels, and I just happened to see this question.
You see it.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, somebody's parents got some explaining to do.
Jaden Daniels or Dak.
I'm trying to see if I can find like a full beard version. Like, dang, that's crazy. Huh?
You never noticed that?
I mean, I just, I didn't. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been getting that for a while, for years.
Yeah, he's been getting that for years. Yep.
Okay.
I know you said Dak, I get it. I wouldn't be opposed to Daniels, though. I wouldn't be, to a certain degree. But
if you're gonna be safe, pick Dak.
Yeah, that's the safe pick.
Yep, it is.
I just wouldn't be surprised if Daniels just, had one of those games. So.
No, and like I'm not sitting here saying that he's gonna lay a goose egg or he's not gonna outperform Dak. But as far as fantasy is concerned, Dak is probably one of the safer picks at the QB position that you can, roll with. I just want to wait to see what Jaden Daniels does.
That's fair. So
like picking Kirk Cousins.
Basically,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like
you said about 2 or 3 years ago, they're the same person. They are. So good luck to you, Buffalo boy. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join our Discord. We got more jokes. Kent Bazemore and James Winston.
Who's James Winston?
Wait, that's not. Wait, okay, so who's who, bro? Like,
wait a minute.
Yo, I don't want to be Jameis Winston. I don't want to be Jameis Winston, bro.
Yo,
Bill Bellamy on one. Hey, he cooking us right now, bro.
Who is I want to know.
I know why he doing it. I know exactly why he doing it.
Yeah.
He doing it because of this. Seems like he's a Ravens fan, and he probably wants to take a poo on it. Like I know he does.
But he does have a question though.
I got a question too. You got to answer our question first. Like who?
Yeah, man. Like you gonna have to start putting some names to these accusations, bro. But anyway, he said, bro, twin. No, for real, they really are, bro. Like it's crazy when somebody has said it. I'm like, wow, like y'all are one of the same. Like you said, man, some DNA test or something needs to, you know.
I embraced it at this point. As we await his answer to I guess between Jameis and Bill Bellamy on y'all fools. Keon Coleman or Joshua Palmer also start Diggs or Debo.
Is it weird that I want to take Palmer?
Nah.
No, but they're pretty much the same situation though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't like it could be Palmer, it could be Ladd, it can be Quentin. I don't know.
I'm okay with starting Ladd today in my flex at least, especially like let's say we running with like a 12-team league here. I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with that. It's just the Palmer thing or whatever. Post fan is Jameis Winston, the Steelers fans, yuck is Bill Bellamy. Oh man, he just had to say yuck to the Steelers. Yo, man.
Hey, I'm logging off, fellas. Jameis Winston. Somebody gonna eat some crab legs. I'm done with y'all.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Hey, ban this man, bro. Like, who is this? That's why y'all lost. Oh my god.
Yo, I'm a roll the dice here with Palmer. I am.
Okay. And then Diggs or Debo. Diggs
is in a weird situation.
But he's in that friendly environment though.
It is, but it's so many balls. There's so many balls, only so many balls that can go around. Hard balls.
I appreciate the pause twice.
Let me ask the Raven show this. So he said start Keon Coleman, Josh Palmer, Diggs, or Debo. Like, is it all together? Or
no, I think it's two different ones.
Team, why not just start
two different leagues?
I'm thinking it's two different based on how it's presented.
Okay, so I'm they're all and so the Diggs and Debo one is kind of tough because Diggs is in a brand new situation with two other guys, and kind of Debo is in another situation with kind of more so two other guys. CMC is going to get some work. We already know Brandon Ayuk is back in town. He's happy. George Kittle, he has that to contest with as well. But so does Stephon Diggs. He has Nico. He has Tank. You know what I mean? Joe Mixon is there or whatever. Yep, two different leagues. So it's man, this one is actually tough too. The other one that we had was pretty damn tough, like earlier until we saw the guys full roster. But this one is kind of tough as well. I say flip a coin.
I would go with Debo just because we know what we're gonna get. We don't know what Diggs is gonna look like in this system.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, you got me sold there. You're right.
That's fair. I agree with y'all on that one.
Yep.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Comedian.
Not too much luck though, right? I want to see who we can call you. Jameis Winston.
Eat the W.
Man, we need some entertainment in the Discord. Join our Discord, man. And subscribe and like and share. Cooler hand, Javonte or Chase Brown or Adunze. I like Chase Brown today, especially if there's no Jamar Chase. I like Chase Brown.
Okay. Let me play devil's advocate here, because I'm with you, Jamar. I'm with you. Okay. I do like Chase Brown today, but he's technically RB2 though. Technically, like we know he's gonna get some work or whatever, and that's what makes it kind of more difficult for me. Don't they? Who's there? Zach Moss, right?
Zach Moss, yeah.
RB1 technically by the depth chart that I'm looking at right now. So, or Adunze. I don't know what I'm gonna get out of Adunze. Not today, anyway. Not until I see how things are going to play out. It's a lot of mouths to feed over there.
You don't think about being a little risky towards the beginning of the season? Because,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just don't want to go. I don't want to go 0-1 in any league to start the season, because you kind of got to climb up out of that. You know what I mean? You have to win 2 games at least to be able to put you up, above 500. I don't want to lose week 1. Nobody wants to lose week 1. That's why I more so take the, in leagues that I can afford it. Like I just kind of take a more riskless approach or whatever.
Okay.
But Javonte, I don't know, Walt. What are you thinking here?
I'm being risky. I'm going to Dunes because this is like, I kind of like taking risks earlier in the season, especially if they pay off. I've gotten some gems like that, and that's just my strategy. Like I don't care about being down earlier in the season. It's always funner coming back. Like, oh, you were the worst team in the league, and you come back, boom.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'd take that risk and put it in wrong. I feel like that's gonna be a really high powered offense.
Okay.
Should be.
Okay.
Should be.
Yeah,
or it might be mid, like Jamar says.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chase. I'm gonna go Chase Brown. I like you. Almost had me sold there up on the Adunze one. But I'm gonna go Chase.
All right, so 2 for Chase, 1 for Adunze. Good luck to you. Cooler hand, like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. Yeah, Kent Bazemore is crazy, boy. I get that a lot. Colts fan. Keon Coleman, Zamir White, or Jerry Jeudy in place of T. Higgins. I don't trust Jeudy yet, or ever, or whatever you want to call it.
I would say Keon Coleman or Jerry Jeudy. That's gonna be my upsetter today. I think the Browns gonna light the Cowboys up.
I think so too.
Yeah,
and the spread is only 2.5, which is disrespectful to the Browns. So
yeah, I think that defense is gonna go off, and hopefully Bill Cosby's gone and Deshaun is back out there. Yeah, I didn't call him Bill Cosby. That's wild. Hopefully, my man's is getting massages before the game so he can go out there and start playing. Deshaun's probably like, oh, they lose. But
Deshaun, what are your thoughts about Zamir White?
And that's what I'm kind of focused on, man. Like he is RB1, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how competent is that offense going to be? Like that's the thing. How many chances will he get to be able to score? We know the Bills are going to get in the red zone. That's something we know. We know about that. We know that Cleveland can even make it inside the 20. Can the Vegas Raiders make it? Like, can they make it worth my while being able to start Zeus?
So you pretty much just answered my question without. I was still on the fence, but you kind of answered my questions. Therefore, I'm going Keon Coleman.
Man, this is. I'm gonna go Zamir White. I'm gonna split it. Everybody went every which way, right? Different. Everybody went different. Let me go ahead and split it with Zamir. So, yeah.
All right. And so he said other league. Andre, I'm not even trying it.
Yosivas.
Okay.
With an SH, I think. It's like, like the character off of Mario, Yoshi. So it's like Yosivas. Like it's kind of like that. Yeah.
Yosivas. Okay. Or Mike Williams for Jamar, assuming he doesn't suit up.
You ain't suiting up today, bro? Damn.
Assuming we still in negotiations over here, man. We'll let you know here in 90 minutes.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. Mike Will made it, basically burnt me the last 2 years, bro. Fantastic talent, fantastic. Can never stay healthy. He does have a bright new outlook, playing up on the same team with that legendary quarterback and Aaron Rodgers, Jamar, the first ballot Hall of Famer, the Playboy, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean?
Former owner of the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. So Mike Will does have some appeal here, but I'm gonna go with Yosivas on this one, man. I am, and as crazy as that sounds. I need to see Mike Williams play.
No,
I
it's
have to be able to see
it's
him
not crazy because also I heard like even though he's gonna play, I think they're gonna be like limiting him a bit, and I was told that it might be more so Alec Lazar, the lizard, lined up on the other side of Garrett Wilson a lot more in this game. Needless to say, fire up Yoshi. I'm calling him Yoshi.
That's cool.
I can't pronounce his name, so I'm picking Mike Williams. and it's too early in the season. At the beginning of the season, that's what Mike Williams is going to give you his production. Now, if this was like week 8, you don't trust Mike Williams. You know he's going to get injured or it's coming. It's inevitable. So I can't pronounce his name. I'm going Mike.
Man,
he's pretty good too, man. It's a shame to see that.
So good luck to your Colts fan, Caden. 49ers against the Jets defense. He got the tougher matchup. Yeah, I guess in reference to Debo, but
the good thing about Debo is they move him around, right?
Yeah.
So they can get him away from Sauce and company if need be. That's like
he's got to guard IU.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's don't feed too much into the matchup, even though it's going to be tough. Even that front, man. Even that Jets front is good. They're going to be a good team to watch.
But it's like I trust Debo out in space against their, that second level crew of the linebacker. I trust Debo a lot in that regard. So
okay.
All right. David said I went running back late in my 12-man league, and I ended up picking Zach Moss at RB2. So I'm hoping for at least a touchdown for him today. And the guy I'm playing this week has Barkley, and wow, almost. Okay. Like Moss, I mean, he has potential of finding the end zone. I say this much: if Chase is playing, then I like Moss even more today because it's just gonna free up the offense even more from Moss running lanes. So, like, hopefully,
hey, Zach Moss proved last year that he could be a good number one running back when he was with us. When JT was out for those 4 weeks, he led the league.
Well. He played well.
He led the league in yards. So, I think in Cincinnati, they've invested in that offensive line too. I think he's going to do well there.
True. We will see. Good luck to you, David, though. That's tough. Going against Saquon this week is tough.
Yep, anybody that's facing him, man,
I got him in one of my leagues too.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful. It's nice over here.
Me too. I take that. All right. Colts fan case that both are Super D leagues, so I'm down to the scraps.
It be like that, bro. Man, it be like that, like for real. So
good luck. I'm just glad football is back. The comedian said, hopefully the Raiders offense is so incompetent that by the trade deadline, Devontae is a. I'm sure you do hope that.
Come on, bro. I cannot bring this dude over to our division, man. Like, seriously.
Like, why would he want to come over there and not get the ball either?
Who?
Like, why would he? Yeah.
Are you insinuating that Lamar won't throw him the ball as much as he needs to? Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've been waiting for Lamar, and I like Lamar, like the dual threat thing. Ain't too many number one wide receivers clamoring to get over to Baltimore.
It's been like that for
and
a
maybe
long
it's
time.
the system, and maybe it's not Lamar. I don't know. Like and a little bit of this hate is for him calling me Jameis Winston, him or her. I don't know that person. Jameis Winston.
I feel like that's gonna be in your head for the rest of the day.
I'm that kind of hurt.
Watch Jameis. But watch Jameis Winston gonna like enter the game in like the third quarter today or something like that.
Oh, he's not, bro. Hey, Deshaun. Yeah, look, he's getting rubbed down right now. Pause. He gonna be ready to play, man.
Oh man, that's wild. Oh boy. I guess let's finish this. Wait, hold on.
All right.
He said, "Hey, Rogers, call it like I see it." Oh man.
All right.
That
ain't the worst one I got though. I got a Bow Wow. I was pretty one time. I was pretty mad about that.
Yikes. We'll leave that one alone. All right. Did y'all talk about Raiders and Chargers or no?
No, we didn't talk
did
about
not.
Raiders and
We
Chargers.
didn't talk about that.
All right, and we probably shouldn't talk about Raiders and Chargers because, like I said, I don't know. I don't
Right.
like that's the whole bunch of I don't know. So
Yeah, but from that though, just kind of real quick, I want to be looking at the running back situation with the Chargers from there because we know traditionally like Jim Harbaugh's. We want to see which running back is going to come out of that stable and see which one will be the primary back for them.
pretty much that's pretty much the key thing that you're looking at, like the snaps, the share, all of that stuff. Who's the third down back? Like everything matters in that regard. So, did you all talk about Broncos Seahawks?
Nah.
No, we did not. We didn't touch base.
That's like one of those sit back and watch type things.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Bo Nix does for this offense since Sean Payton is in love with this man all the way around. Maybe Cortland Sutton could still be a competent, flex play at the very least. Maybe this offense has some juice. Maybe Bronco Country Let's Ride can actually ride something. Pause. But in regard, I mean, I'm just curious to see on that side of the ball. Cowboys Browns. Y'all talk about that one?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it, like, because we said that we think the Browns are gonna light them up.
Hold on. B-Tay, Brian Thomas Jr., Joshua Palmer. Definitely going Brian Thomas Jr.
Are you? That's a definite?
That's a definite.
Same.
That's definite. I don't know that the whole Chargers offense for me is a big I don't know. It's just this. What I do know is in that humidity bowl, the Dolphins can't stop anybody. So that's
and who does the Chargers play again?
the Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Joshua Palmer.
All right, fair enough. Bo Nix to the moon. Apparently, he's a believer. And then
Sean Payton was also in love with Tyson Hill, and
that's his boy.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Rams Lions. Y'all talked about that one?
Oh, we definitely did.
Yeah, we did earlier.
Yeah. Because that was the more fantasy friendly game of this week. And it's also Sunday Night Football, right? So it's going to be a game that everybody got their eyes locked in on, and as hopefully they'll be after that game, they'll be wrapping up whether they'll win or not for the week. So it's a good game though. It's a very, very good game.
Heck yeah. 52.5. That's the over under. That's insane. But nevertheless, fellas, anything else you all want to add before we get out of here?
No, good luck to everybody. This week, hopefully everybody start off 1-0. Nobody wants to start the season
for Jamar,
like Cole or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, and like I'm gonna be keeping my eye up on you guys' matchup that we got inside the Destination Fantasy league. But no, it's hopefully everybody team can't win week 1, unfortunately, but hopefully the teams that I got lined up does. So good luck to everybody out there that's watching and listening.
Yeah, same. Good luck to everybody except for Jamar this week in our league. I hope he wins every other league except for our league. Hopefully he loses by at least 100 points. At least 100 points. That's about it. I'm excited about it. Bro, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning because I was so excited about football. That's disgusting.
No, it's not. It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful.
I'm an hour ahead of y'all. So, yeah, I've been up for too long.
Oh, no doubt, Raven Show, man. I appreciate you too, Steeler Nation. Yeah, man, we appreciate you.
Raven, hey, keep those toes in, big dog. Keep those toes in.
He said wear some white cleats next time. Hey, Hey, Raven Show, you got to come back next. You got to come back every week to Sean's here, man. He needs a rival on the show.
No, the hell I don't. I got enough of them out there, man. So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Like
yeah, good luck to everybody. Walt, 100 points. That's a lot, man. for you, I just hope you lose by 1 point. Matter of fact, 0.1. I hope you lose by 0.1 so it can sting a little bit more. Yeah, but, 0.1 by the last person in the lineup, whoever that is. 0.1. That's what I'm hoping for. But good luck, Deshaun. Good luck, Ravens show. Good luck, Foxborough. Good luck, everybody that has joined the podcast. Interacted with us, joined the Discord. Please join the Discord if you interested in DFS. Once again, that would be on the Discord. Got a whole channel for that on there. I'm waiting on the Jamar Chase news. Like me and Jamar's talking about it. So about 78 minutes from now, we will let you know. And at that point, I'm building my lineups from there. But before we get out of here, Deshaun, where can they find us?
Man, you guys see the ticker down there, bro. Like you can find us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Music, Radio. Basically, anywhere where podcasts are found, me and my boys are there. Make sure you check out our YouTube page. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep up the good work. The questions we're flowing in today, you know what I mean? Hopefully, we answered enough of them, for you guys and in the correct way. Just continue to keep rocking with us, man. We'll be here all year.
All right, fair enough. So for Bill Bellamy and James Winston and Kent Bazemore.
James Winston. Well, at least you got to be a player, man. Come on, man.
I'll take it, bro. I don't want famous James. As long as I didn't want to be famous James, bro. So I'm okay with that.
That's crazy.
You didn't want the pregame pep talks?
No, man. No, I'm not trying to get fired up in that way. Dude, you know what? If he did a show, I would definitely watch it though. Like Jameis Winston is much see TV. Like if he had like a podcast or like a TV show, I definitely would tune into that.
Yeah. No, he's definitely entertaining enough. He said everybody's talking about calling him Yoshi, but nobody's talking about Bird. Bird had a great preseason.
No, that's fair. The only reason why I say that is because of how they got him listed at the depth chart. And like I know that they basically drafted Burton to be that T. Higgins replacement, pretty much. You know what I mean? Because I think that they feel that T won't be here, and they feel like that Burton can give them, a similar production to what T has over the past, few years that he's been with Cincinnati. But Yosivas is basically firmly planted into that. Who was the guy who was there last year? Tyler Boyd role. So it's he's like the slot guy right now. So,
Yeah, and they would say he was turning heads in camp and stuff. They was very impressed with him. So, he has that momentum going for him. But nevertheless, I mean, if Chase isn't playing, Higgins isn't playing, Joe Burrow probably drops back somewhere between 25 and 40 times a game. So somebody got to catch the ball. So
right.
Yeah. So especially in deeper leagues, make sure you hang on to your boy Jermaine, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So all right. So with that being said, lastly, if you all feeling generous out here, we do have a Cash App, $ Destination Fantasy if you're feeling a little generous on that. But nevertheless, but for real though, for Deshaun, Walt, and Jamar, we will see you all next week. Good luck to everybody. And if you want to continue the conversation, please join the Discord. Put that terrible, terrible towel down. And take down the Andrew Luck sign. It's just a wrap for that. But either way, Bears Nation, here we go. Until next time, peace.
Adios.